The war is the unethical method to bring peace.
Whenever a war happens. So it may have some of the reasons for the war, but sometimes in these days, war is just happening to showcase their weapons, how powerful their weapons are.
If we talk about the Harappa civilization, there was not even a single weapon found throughout that period. That showcased that there used to be people who lived in a very peaceful environment.
Just think about that moment where the British are ruling on us, when they were ruling on us. What they are doing at that time, if we will not go with a war, how we will get that freedom?
This is the second round of our coordinatorship where we have got these 7 finalists and they all 7 are going to fight against each other in this group discussion today. So today's topic for the discussion, the topic for the discussion is going to be war. No statement, just war. War. Civil, cold, international, border, anything. War. Got that? And you have to now conclude it towards something. First, you have to set a base as well. What would be the base of this discussion? All right?
The term war brings a lot of different things in our mind. The first thing that came in my mind, the war is the unethical method to bring peace. As we can see, the Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Japan is in the peace right now, but it faced a lot of difficulties back then, just due to war and bringing peace into the world. This peace is not something that can't be achieved without war. It can be, but war, we have find the war as a medium to bring peace. We see Ukraine and Russia war. We see Palestine and Gaza wars just to bring peace, just to support one's point that I am right here. I belong to this place and I want this territory under my control. War is useless and unethical in this generation and era.
War is a very unethical method, and this is the reason why using war as a method of peace is not very useful. And I probably think this is not very often because people do not like wars because it is heavily dependent on the economy of of the two countries and how they are functioning and how so they are going to rule their country ahead. And this is the reason why war are less, but due to the today's era, which is very much changing right now, it is causing a lot of wars. For example, Gaza and Palestine, and the other wars mentioned by our fellow mate Nitin Bhaiya. So there are many points and many sub points regarding this topic, which we all would be telling further.
Whenever a war happens. So it may have some of the reasons for the war, but sometimes in these days, war is just happening to showcase their weapons, how powerful their weapons are. They are just trying to showcase how powerful their weapons are. And apart from this, if war happens, so war is not only between two countries. It is about the civilians of the country, because whenever a war happens, so it's not only about the military soldiers and who are fighting in that, because rest of the members of the country have to face a lot of crises during the war. They have to face financial issues. They have to face lot more issues while war, because war is something which will definitely bring peace. But why to fight against a country with weapons? We can have a proper discussion. We can have a proper discussion about war. Why this thing is inappropriate, so that we can find a solution of it. But at the end, war is not the solution.
Well explained the baseline of war, guys. And I do believe that war is something that is moreover an ethical method of keeping peace. Because nowadays it's not about keeping peace. Nowadays it's about showcasing their power, how much power a country holds. As like there is one organization that is known as UNO, United Nations Organization, that is made to prevent all the wars. But you can see Palestine-Israel war, you can see Ukraine-Russia war, you can see many more wars. And these kind of wars are in between the countries. But as well as there are lots of wars, as he stated about a biological war that happened between USA and Japan. As there are lots of terrorism attacks that has been happening in India throughout the Pakistan. These are not only the things to keep peace inside your country, but it's also the thing that provokes the people's mindset that how much they are in comforting their own land, they are going to intricate or they are going to bound others countries, other peoples. And as like Aniket stated, that there are lots of things that people have to face because of wars, as like economic issues, health issues, and many more things. So I do believe that war is completely unethical method, and it used to be the time where people didn't have the weapons. As like if you will talk about the Harappa civilization, there was not even a single weapon found throughout that period. That showcase that there used to be people who lives in a very peaceful environment because there were no weapons there.
The conclusion of the war, that country only wins, which is with strong emulations, simulations, and army. But I'm in dilemma, wondering what if a country is innocent, having good civil sense, but a short one. Absolutely, it's injustice. So I believe giving justice to a country should not be there on the behalf of war. And yes, it's an unethical method because it is decreasing the economical growth to a country, moreover affecting the population right there, because a country is never between only countries or the army. It also affects the population living there. Only not only economical growth is decreased due to it, a lot of environmental factors are issued. As he talked about the nuclear bomb, Nagasaki one, there's still there are a lot of problems which their population is facing. Their oxygen is not available in a sufficient way. There are numerous problems like this which affects a country's population, because a country is a house plant of what, of its citizens. There is only the market, there are only the consumers, and that's, I think, a place to live for them. Means it's actually, so yeah, it affects the whole nation, I think, so it should not be there.
I guess talking about this or saying this statement, which is said by Bhaiya, that this war is just useless. I guess I'm disagree with this statement because it's not useless. Just think about that moment where the British are ruling on us, when they were ruling on us. What they are doing at that time, if we will not go within war, how we will get that freedom? Because at that point of time we need that and we fight for it, because sometimes you have to fight for your rights, for your freedom, and therefore we go ahead with it. I am agree with it that yeah, for just searching just searching peace around you, you have to lose your family member, you have to lose your citizens and many other things. But the thing is that at some point of view you have to come in front and fight for the things, because it's life, and it's like nobody is just standing in front of you and just ready to give you whatever you want. Sometimes you really need to stretch the things for yourself, for your country, and many more.
Wars are very unethical if you take in any ways. But the real thing is war are just made to showcase your power. We all know every war which you take examples like any Syria or USA war and many other things which war happens. Those wars just happen to showcase your power, own power, how much power you hold over the global world. No one want to be unite in this whole over the world. War is just the reason to just showcase your own power. Like if you take example of USA do not directly to go with the simulations and emulations which it can consist of. It goes with those type of wars which would just destroy other countries, no effect of our own countries. They are showcasing their powers just that they can destroy a country without simulations and other things. And they are just showcasing their power with their simulation and emulation as well as. If you take example of India, as she talked about British rule, British also want to showcase, any empire wants to showcase his own power. If you take British also showcasing power all over the world. Now Olympics is there because only those countries play in Olympics who are under British rule. British rule. It is also a type of showcasing power. But now it is going peacefully because now it is ended. Whole empire is ended yet. Because everyone wanted to showcase power. As India got independence, because India showed or did a war or shown its own power. That is all about it.
What do you think the criteria for war is? This is a very illogical reason, I may say, because war is a coincidence or a very known thing so that people can showcase their power, as being told earlier. but their criteria for the war is their economy, how much money they have, how much blood they have, how much flesh they have, how much food they have, and have they been ruled by the same empire as they used to be, or have they been into a very have they been into a very bad power of dying and revolting against their own emperors. This is the criteria of war. India is one such country. India has been wars for many years. Or I may say, India has been invaded by many countries for a long time. However, never has invaded any other country. Why so? Because of a very silent features. Because India is a very peaceful country, as we suppose it. But this may be true till now, until unless we get the retaliation against other countries. This is very true that there are many criterias, like India was ruled by British Raj, so probably it won't get into fight with other British Raj countries, and there are many other things. This is the reason why good countries manage to get out of war rather than taking into it. So war is not as much important as you may suppose it to be.